today. The first session's resource person is Dr. Arjun. Dr. Arjun is currently working with Rajiv Gandhi National University of Law, Punjab at Patiala since 2007 with more than 13 years experience. Dr. Arjun manages two renowned journals, International Journal of Digital Library Services and International Journal of Information Sources and Service, and a chief editor. He is also the editor of International Journal of Academy, Library, and Information Science, member of the editorial board in Journal of Association of Indian Law Libraries, International Journal of Library Science, and many more. Dr. Arjun has earned Doctorate of Philosophy in Library Sciences with a Masters in Sociology. He is very much expertise in RFID technology and also having 3 times training from LIBSIS for library automation. He organized two international conferences, ICDT 2019 and ICDLIL 2020 as organizing secretary. He published 6 books as editor. He published several research articles in reputed journals and international journals and conferences. He has also attended many national and international conferences. He is having life membership in Indian Library Association with a core member of Association of Indian Law Libraries. He has vast experience in the field of library automation, digitalization, knowledge management, and implementation of information technologies in library information services. I welcome you, sir, for this session. I
Thank you very
hand
much, ma'am.
I handed over this session to Dr. Arjun. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Respected patrons, Dr. K. Sridharan, Dr. Anita Sharma, Dr. R. S. Regan Silves, Dr. Frank J. Sathya, members of our organizing team, and all connected participants. A very good evening to all. Dear friends, uh, just I have to share my PPT. So, dear friends, we all, even at least who have around 10 years of standing with library profession, are live witness who have noticed the boom of ICT application in library and information science. As we know, libraries which were considered only as the storehouse of knowledge have got a new outlook in the modern information and communication technology era. The activities were earlier carried out manually in library with so much pain and stain are being carried out smoothly with the help of ICT with great effectiveness. Dear friends, it is very much true that now library organization, administration, and other technical processing have become little bit easier. Now we have ICT based management tools, search tools, reporting tools, dissemination tools, and so on, by which we easily communicate with fast speed and efficient way of our users. This is also a good sign for library and library professionals that day by day new technology tools are constantly becoming integrated into the library system. Generally, we daily notice the number of new tools introduced by the vendors of library services, which are actually add-on to our library services. We have already aware that nowadays all library housekeeping activities like acquisition, cataloging, circulation, serial control are based on computer, communication, reprographic, and digital technologies. Some ICT based services like reference services, bibliographic services, referral services, new arrival alert services, online reservation services, online public access catalog, current awareness services, document delivery services, selective dissemination and information services, barcoding, RFID based services, e-book, e-journal, management services, e-database services, e-newspaper, e-project report, thesis services, sources sharing and other services. So my dear friends, today we are going to discuss about RFID system which reduce functionality of the library with more accuracy. Whenever we use the word RFID, it's supposed to be used for security purpose. Yes, most of the places RFID is used for security and surveillance purpose. Before moving ahead, we have to know about frequency. So friends, everyone is very much aware about radio. This feature is also available in our mobiles. And I know in life everyone listened radio once. So we mostly listen the Vivid Bharati, Akashvani and some other common words like आप सुन रहे हैं 92.7 बिग एफएम सुनो सुनाओ लाइफ बनाओ या ये आकाशवाणी का एक अशरफिया 2 मेगाहर्ट्ज चैनल है सो व्हाट इज 92.7 एंड 102 मेगाहर्ट्ज यस दिस इज कॉल्ड frequency of the telecast. So we have to tune the desired channel to listen, which is telecasting on different frequencies like 92.7, 102, 106, etc. Similarly, RFID is also working on different frequencies. The history of RFID goes back to the World War II when the Britishers used it for the first time to identify their own aircraft. The problem was there was no way to identify which plane belongs to the enemy and which were our country's own pilot returning from the mission. The Germans discovered that if pilot rolled their plane as they returned to base, it would it would change the radio signal reflected back. The simple method alert the radar crew on the ground that these were German planes, not the Allied craft. So, dear friends, before discussing about the RFID technology, let's have a look the historical and development aspect of RFID. The history of RFID goes back to the World War II, as we discussed. It was later utilized by the US government to supervise nuclear and other materials. Later in 1970s, the technique was thrown open for public use. Soon after, in 1973, Charles from California obtained another pattern for passive tags to unlock the door without the keys. In India, RFID technology was first used in 1940 for defense-related applications. It was first used in 1980 for a cattle tracking application. The commercial use of RFID in library application was started in later half of 90s. It was good news for the learned society that 1980s RFID technology was opened up for the commercial use. After 2000, RFID technology boomed and reached almost all the part of the world. Most of the libraries around the world are using RFID technology for best and efficient circulation management system. So friends, in our daily life, we mostly visited in malls like Big Bazaar, Reliance, Vishal Megamart, supermarkets, and many more. We can see the RFID technology used for the security purpose in these places. Most of the places, the RFID is used only for surveillance and security purpose. Now, these days, jurors are also taking the of advantage by using the RFID technology for security purpose. We commonly use the RFID tags for the security of our pets, keys, and other important things. There are lots of apps and applications and vendors providing such type of tags. We can see the RFID technology in hotel. We commonly visited the hotels, and the doors are opened by touching our key as a card. But the main thing is that RFID technology is not to be used only for the security. It's also used for the automation purpose for smooth functioning. Friends, RFID applications called as EID, smart tags, and contactless smart cards are being applied to numerous areas in our life, including tracking manufactured goods, currency, race timing, and patient to payment system. Use of RFID technology for public sector, we found six key area of RFID applications: defense and security, identification, environmental application, transportation, healthcare and welfare, and agriculture livestock. Before moving ahead, we have to know about type of RFID tags. There are three type of RFID tags: low frequency tags, which work with low range frequency up to 1 to 10 centimeter; high frequency tags, which work up to 1 centimeter to 1 meter; ultra high frequency tags, which work to 5 meter to 30 meter. Low frequency tag used for the purpose of attendance, automated door lock, as we seen in previous slide. If we keep our RFID smart card near the receiver machine up to 1 to 10 centimeter, then it will work and mark your attendance. Now these days, this feature is also available in credit cards also. Similarly, with the help of high frequency RFID tags, sorry, the toll gates are the live example of the use of UHF RFID tags. If RFID tags installed in our vehicle, the toll gate opened automatically when we reached near the gate. The RFID receiver read the information installed in our vehicle as showing in this PPT. It's reflect in server for verification from the range of 5 to 30 meters. Similarly, with the help of high frequency tag, we can easily identify the product cover in the box. RFID security gates are the live example of high frequency tags. We can easily see these in big malls. Dear friends, like other services, industry or organization, library also act for satisfaction and best service to its user. We must say that a library is good collection of effective circulation system is also praised the rated best. Circulation of books or other documents are being managed by various methods like card system, register maintenance system, through barcode and many more styles. Actually, now the implementation of RFID in library around the world has changed the way of circulation of library documents. So friends, as we all know that RFID is short form of radio frequency identification, that technology is being used not only in library but in various other sectors too. So my dear friends, Even though the cost of RFID is little bit higher, still the institutions adopt RFID system for their libraries. But why? I'm happy to discuss that like other ICT applications, RFID gives several potential benefit to library in multidimensional ways. RFID basically improve library workflow. The best ever benefit of RFID implementation is to reduce human errors and manual work like processing section need not to prepare book card, pasting of card jackets and another related works, which are mandatory while manual system of circulation is followed. So we can say that it reduces time consuming work processing and obviously it assists in reduce non-value added work in circulation section like making manual entry in register or scanning barcode or even computer-based semi-automatic circulation system where manually feeding of accession number may be feed wrongly, which may lead wrong issue of book in the account of user and many more. I would like to share that RFID system leads to improved staff productivity in lieu of during several manual work or even issue return of book. So we can say that with the implementation of unnecessary manual processing, our library get efficient circulation management when we have RFID technology implemented. With efficient circulation management, the library is considered as best library in terms of improved customer service, which is one of the prime motto of the library. Tracking of document on shelves become very easily with the help of electronic gadgets attachment with RFID technology as we will discuss later. So we can found various area of library functioning where RFID system gives its edge to execute efficient work environment. The system assists in processing section where the books are tagging with RFID workstation by removing other processing. With the single click of mouse, the bibliographic data of the book can be tagged with a session number, self-issue station and drop box used with RFID technology, easy error-free working of circulation system of the library. Users or clients of the library enjoy their edge to get notification through SMS or mail while using or returning the document in their account. Even reminders, recall management, and reservation are efficiently managed through this system. A most important quality of the RFID is to support inventory management. Stock verification and self-management are perfectly maintained in this technology. On the other hand, the RFID gates always play a role of vigilance officer to prevent client to take book out of library without getting it issued in his or her name. However, I must quote the RFID management system must not be considered as only a theft control or surveillance based mechanism, which is not purely correct. RFID is a system where various components are used for coordinating function as RFID based system as implemented in the library contain 7. RFID technology has various basic components like tags, workstation, RFID gate, self circulation kiosk, book drop station, handheld reader, and most important is server. RFID system is the set of technology based working machine with needs coordination of all these 7 components. Each component has its own specific role connected with LMS server. These components work as a system network in a coordination. Let's discuss components of the RFID one by one. First for first of foremost component of RFID technology is tag. If we talk about tag, actually tag contain electronic circuit which enable to store bibliographic data and other relevant material. RFID tag contain two components with microchip for storing information and integrated antenna for signal. RFID tags are of two types, active tags and passive tags. Active tags have its own power source with an internal battery. Passive tags have no internal power source and constitute an integrated circuit and internal antenna, which is commonly referred to as RFID inlay. Again, passive tags may further divided in three types as we discussed before: low frequency tags, high frequency tags, and ultra high frequency tags. So, high frequency tags are considered as the best option for RFID system in libraries. The second important component of RFID technology is RFID workstation. RFID workstation is used after pasting of RFID tags on the books or other documents. Actually, this workstation is used to activate tag and feeding of the information attached with the accession number of the document which is being added in library housekeeping software. In the meantime, the workstation activate functionality of tag, or we can say trigger is on. The same workstation is also used to feed the user detail in RFID enabled card. The card contained RFID chip based circuit as issued to the users. These cards are used for auto issue and return the books. After feeding of the detail of the books in tag, the document is ready for the circulation. Now, the role of self check station or self circulation kiosk begin. The next important component of an RFID based system is self check-in kiosk. As I have already explained, RFID based cards are issued to user of the library. This card contains record of each individual user. Self check kiosks are actually medium to issue issuable items of the library with automatic features of the system. The user keep the card and books on this shelf. The book, the kiosk reads the tag of books and the detail of the users. After matching profile, the documents are automatically issued by the system. Generally, a receipt against the issue of books generated by the self-checkout kiosk. The kiosk is also used to returning the book. Actually, the self-check kiosk deactivated the tag, issued the books in the account of users, which are not matched with the gate, and the issued document are taken by the user without any notification by the surveillance system. The next important component is RFID gates. These gates are controlled with a radio magnetic mechanism which can easily catch or read or send signal to the antenna of RFID tags as attached with the book whenever comes under its range. The gate is placed at the entry and exit point of the library for monitoring movement of books. The gate catch or send signal to those tags which are not deactivated by the processing of issue of the documents. The next component of RFID technology is Dropbox. Dropbox has its own importance. The Dropbox is equipped with sensor. Each and every Dropbox each and every book dropped out in this box is passed through this sensor. The sensor reads the tag of the book dropped in this box. Generally, a slip or text message or an email is generated and sent to the user who has returned the book as a token of evidence of return. Again, when the user drop book into the Dropbox, the track automatically activated by the system. Sometimes the library has a check or activate tag of the book submitted by the user through Dropbox. So, my dear friends, Dropbox extends its facility to return books with any time beyond library hours. Handle Reader, also known as self-management system, and and it is another component of RFID hardware system. Handle Reader has its importance of various functionality of the library. In case of non-tracing of book due to mis-shelving or any other purpose, handle reader are very useful. Accession number of the required document is entered in the handle reader. The handle reader intimate with beep if it's found the document on the shelf. Handle reader is also very useful for inventory control. It is used for performing stock verification and reduce human efforts in stock taking. RFID technology is attached with library management software used by the library. RFID system needs a server space to manage all of its activities based on LMS. All integrated data of document issued or returned statistical records need to store in server. So my dear friends, is another important component need to be integrated for efficient functionality of RFID system in libraries. Dear friends, Rajiv Gandhi National University of Law implemented RFID technology in 2015 after study of various established and ongoing project on RFID enabled libraries. We at RG Annual Punjab considered a number of points where selecting the RFID system: security or surveillance issue, easy to use, operability, staff training, maintenance and services. A committee of experts was constituted for finalizing the processing of the required conditions. A hybrid version of RFID system was selected for RG Annual. So now the question arises that what is hybrid system of RFID technology? My dear friends, RFID technology is basically support effective circulation management and collection management. However, of enhancing its utility for good surveillance system, EM technology is added to it. EM plus RFID. EM means electromagnetic tapes. EM plus RFID system enhance the surveillance or anti-theft management system. An EM tag is also pasted in the book for security check along with RFID check which contains information based circuit. RG Annual having 6 hardware with middleware applications. I would like to share all the components and its functionality one by one. RG Annual library having tags with high frequency to be stick on the books. A property label contain logo of the university is pasted for security and safety of the tags. Tags and property stickers contains self-adhesive for easy to paste on the book. Being a hybrid RFID system, electromagnetic tags is also pasted inside the books. RGONL library has also pasted EM tag in the middle of the book, which provides additional security features to protect the collection from theft. With this view, RG Annual Library is implemented hybrid system with security features for both RFID and EM technology. RFID workstation used for tagging of books have been placed at circulation counter with two most mottos. Firstly, the workstation is used for activation of tags, or we can say tagging of books for get ready for the circulation. And the second purpose is if in case any technical fault in self checkout kiosk, the workstation can be used for the smooth functioning of circulation. Similarly, RG Annual Library having this hybrid check out and check in kiosk. Student can place their card here, and by placing card, it's read the details of the user, and by placing the book, it's also read the books. And after matching, the book can be issued by the student, and in the and a system generated email, SMS, and a system generate email and SMS for the token as receipt. Student can also return books from this hybrid kiosk by placing book on this kiosk, and that by clicking a single button check in, books can be returned. These are the RFID gates as we discussed before. uh, Arjun having hybrid gates with EM and RFID security features enabled. This is the handle reader as we already discussed about this. This is used for stock verification process, useful for inventory management, and useful for searching a book or document. If any reader and a library person unable to find a book in library, then just we have to enter the accession number of the book in this gadget, and moving slowly this gadget in racks. Whenever the book will find, the gadget will beep. So at the last part of the invited lecture, I would like to share few advantages of RFID system. It's improved material handling in the libraries. RFID has minimized the time and simplified the circulation system of the libraries. It also have saved the time of the library staff to make unnecessary multiple recordings of records. Handle reader is very much useful for searching book if not on its exact place. It reduces time of stock verification of the library. RFID technology has blessed our library to invo- uh, minimize involvement of staff in various processings. So friends, we can say that the RFID technology is not used only for security purpose, it's also used for the purpose of automation in different sectors of industries like hospitals, factories, delivery purpose, race timings, and many more. Now these days, it's very much common. So in the last, I would like to say thanks to Dr. Anita Sharma ma'am for providing me a such wonderful opportunity. Thank you to all. If you have any queries, then please can mail me on arjun@rgml.ac.in. Thank you very much.
Dear participants, it is the query session now. If you had any question, you can ask. Sir, you have received compliments from participants. Well, explain the seven components of RFID technology from that is Anuradha Seth and Shiba Prasad Panda has given that very nice and important presentation, sir.
Thank you,
And
ma'am.
Abhinay Kumar has said nice presentation, sir. And Anuradha Seth has asked, do you suggest the use of RFID technology for small libraries also, or only for bigger organizations?
Ma'am, we can. It depends upon the budget of the institution. If the is allowed, then we can also use the RFID system for small libraries also.
So, and that Abhinay Kumar asked, what is the budget for RFID?
There are many vendors providing these RFID technologies, and it's depend on the vendor's price. So basic, if we want to purchase the RFID for our institution or school, it's minimum 30 lakhs around price, and it also depend on the collection of your books, because the RFID tags price is different and EM tape price is different. So if you have around 1 lakh books and the cost of RFID tag is rupees 25, then it's simply 25 lakhs plus with hardware. So this is the cost.
Thank you, sir. And one more question from Siba Prasad Panda. Is the RFID security gate works efficiently in all libraries because students are always tries different methods to avoid the beep sounds?
Ma'am, RFID system work properly in all libraries and everywhere. Actually, there are, if we will go through Google and search, it will show many type of uh, techniques. It will show many type of techniques to making trouble with the RFID gates. But if your vendor is perfect and providing you excellent services, then no one can beat this RFID system.
Yes, sir. And one more compliment from Kanda Satyaprabha. Very informative session, sir. And Abhinay Kumar again asked, when the electrical city gone, the RFID gates is work or not?
Now, as per our practice in our institution, our all the RFID equipments, RFID gate, self check-in, check-out kiosk, workstation, all are connected with UPS. So there is no problem with electricity.
And okay, that compliment from Anita Sharma, wonderful presentation with the technology perspective. And Babita has said very informative lecture, sir. And Anuradha Seth again asked, do you suggest the AMC of RFID?
Yes, ma'am. The AMC is the must. The main thing is purchasing of the product is very easy, but the main thing is we have to purchase the product from which vendor, which is providing the AMC also. So like we have to purchase a laptop. Whenever our laptop will not not giving us the proper results, so we have to check it from the technical person. So for the RFID, we also have to take the AMC. It's important.
Yes, sir. And then Bhupendra Bansot said, the life of one RFID tag is how many days or years?
Ma'am, it's also again depends on the vendors, which type of
Okay.
tags they providing and with the lifetime warranty or the 10-year warranty, etc. It
Okay.
depends on your vendors.
And from Vikas Rana has said very knowledgeable and informative session. And but that is Siva Prasad Panda said, what is the function of RFID tags and IM tags?
Sir, RFID tags store the bibliographic data of the book, and EM tag is only electromagnetic tapes. This is the difference between both. So we place RFID tag also in book as well as EM tapes. So our gate, if any one of the student tears the RFID tag, but no one knows where the tape is pasted. So it's a dual security feature. So we are using RFID tag and EM tapes.
Okay, sir. And another question he asked, when we use the drop box, it damage the books too. What is its solution?
No, ma'am. There is
Mm.
a conveyor belt in the drop box, so book never damage.
Okay, sir. Okay. And participants, do you want to ask any questions? I think.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Uh, Ms. Pandya, I may, intervene in between. I just want to thanks, Dr. Arjun. I'm Dr. Nita Sharma. Dr. Arjun, thank you so much for
Thank you, ma'am.
accepting our, invitation. It was really a wonderful presentation. Though I don't belong to the library background, but we are really learning a lot from you. And thank you so much for accepting our invitation in a short, notice and the way you had, joined us and given your precious time. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Sorry,
ma'am.
Ma'am
Thank you very
Pandya,
much,
for
ma'am.
intervening.
Yes,
Thank you
sir.
so much.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's
Thank you,
okay,
ma'am.
ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. And many compliments also, sir, from Abhinay Kumar, Vikas Rana, and Rahul. That they are thanking you
Thank,
for this session also. Yes, sir.
thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Thanks for
Thank